This is episode 189. Today we're talking about how transformation is made up of small, consistent actions. Welcome to Wellness in Every Season. We talk all things wellness to help you align yourself, align with your goals, find balance in your life, and just recalibrate yourself. If you are listening for the first time, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And let's get started in the rest of the podcast. How many times have we been making the steps? We've been doing it for years, but we feel like we're no closer. So how does that work if it's made up of small, consistent action? Talk about it. So here's what I have experienced from being coached through therapy, through my own life, and then from witnessing other people and from helping other people, right? So we're going to go through those three things. Is that it absolutely is true. It's made up of small, consistent action. And sometimes it can feel like bigger actions and sometimes it doesn't. And it goes along with this concept that I heard from the podcast. Branda Lambert does it. I don't remember the name of her podcast. I think she's changed the name since I listened to it. And it's the idea that we are like a tree. And sometimes we're focusing on our roots. So you don't really see growth happening. It's all under the ground, right? Where other people can't see it, most especially. And then all of a sudden, we've had enough root growth that we then have flowers and fruit showing. And it's crazy is if you think about overnight success, I'm using air quotes here for those not watching, is that it looks like it's overnight, but we're forgetting all of the work that has gone underneath in the roots. Everyone's had it, even overnight successes, using air quotes again. So it's made up of small, consistent action. But put those together, right? We're growing the roots. It's all of these things that it's that compound interest within our own wellness. We think of that in financial wellness, but it works in every other area of our life. And the thing is, going back, we can feel like we've been putting this compound interest in. Like, when is it going to finally be my time? And we've been doing it for years, and it's just not going anywhere. So then how does the concept that it's made up of small, consistent actions work for us? Well, let's talk about this. Let's dig into this. There's maybe you're not going in the right direction. Maybe you're putting your own hurdles in place. And we're going to talk about it in 2 episodes from now. That you're already a whole and perfect person is where I talk about it. So what's going on? What are you putting in front of you that is a hurdle? Maybe it's that negative self-talk. Maybe you are trying to reinvent the wheel and you need to stop trying to reinvent the wheel and take somebody else's idea and then make it your own. So you know the answer to this. If you don't, we'll talk. We'll come up with the answer together. But take a minute and just, what's standing in my way? Maybe you're so burned out that you just need to take a break for a minute. Your own vacation, maybe an actual vacation, and maybe just a vacation from self-development. I've been there. Fully understand it. And so many others have too. So, made up of small, consistent action. What else? maybe need to do less of something here and do more of something here. Think about car racing in a video game here. Maybe you need to step off the gas. Just coast. Coast around that turn and then step on it again. Maybe you need to find a mentor, a coach, a therapist. Maybe you need to spend less time on TV and more time researching or take a class. What's holding you up? And what if, in this moment, asking yourself that question, you decide to be brutally honest with yourself? Hold nothing back, including the judgment, and just look at the facts. Get analytical here. What's holding you back? Usually, my husband has his private pilot's license. And I heard this in church one time that from another used to be a pilot person that it only takes 1 degree difference while flying to end up in the wrong place. The wrong place, like wrong continent. Continent means landmass, right? So wrong continent. What degree change do you need to make? And do you see where that concept still goes with the small and consistent actions? It's just a little bit, and then you'll end up somewhere totally different. Hard to see it though, if you're only looking an inch at a time. If you're not visualizing 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road, and you're only envisioning today. Why vision boards have been so successful for so many people. That's why visualizing, starting where you want to end up, and then backtracking works for some people, for a lot of people. So what needs to change for you? And then with that, where do you need to be more consistent? And then with that, what do you need to let go of? What negative beliefs are holding you back? That I'm not good enough, I can't do, I've been told I can't do, I've experienced failure in this. Let's look at the light bulb. My light's right here if you're watching on video. How many times did Thomas Edison fail before he made a light bulb? You don't have to have the actual answer, but it was a bunch. It's a huge number. The point is you don't need to know that trivia. Just know that it was a lot. Know that there are so many famous people that have made an incredible difference on the life that we live right now today that failed a bunch. But the point is they made consistent action, small consistent action, and they changed a degree at a time. And sometimes we need to step back to realize, oh, it needs to be several degrees. And then I can inch forward. But I'm in a different path now. What do you need to release the throttle on? Release the gas on? Have that moment for yourself of what needs to have realignment in my life. What area? What's going on? We can be so busy trying to do things fast that we're doing them absolutely wrong, but we're doing it fast. We're not getting the answer that we need. We're not having the solution, the expectation isn't being met. Put whatever word in that you need. Usually it's just that you need to back off and have a moment to realign. Where's this friction? What's going on? Why isn't this working the way that I expect it to? And then there's the other group where you don't really have a direction anymore. You kind of lost it. Maybe you already met whatever goal and you don't have anything else. You're just kind of blundering along. It'd be nice for a little bit. Maybe you need to pick up a new purpose. New way to better the world, starting with yourself. I want to leave you by letting you know how much I love you, how much I see your value and worth in the world, and that you are an amazing light. And you need to shine more. Find your shine. See you in the next episode. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. I hope that you found the answers that you needed and you had some amazing aha moments. Please share this episode with others because it helps us align ourselves and then better align the world so that we can seek the healing that we really are looking for. As part of the legal language, I am a certified life coach with a bachelor's in applied health. That is what I am leaning on for this. This is general advice. Take it as such. See you in the next episode.